Welcome. Does your stomach ache with envy? There is an old saying, when a cousin buys land, one gets a stomachache. I thought it was just a joke to laugh off, but as I get older, these words sometimes pierce me like a dagger. When you go to a school reunion after a long time and hear that someone's child became a doctor, or someone bought a building and collects rent, you want to congratulate them, but your steps on the way home feel as heavy as lead. When you look in the mirror at home, your own life seems miserable for no reason, and you toss and turn at night with a sense of unfairness. Jealousy is not exclusive to the young. Rather, jealousy in old age has no proper cure, so it becomes a deadly, poisonous mushroom that eats away at you. Today, I want to tell the tragic story of a man who threw his precious life into the gutter because he was too busy stealing glances at someone else's happiness. And I will talk about how to escape from that hellish swamp of comparison. In 18th century Vienna, Austria, there was a musician named Antonio Salieri. He was the court Kapellmeister favored by the emperor, more diligent than anyone, and respected as the best musician of his time. He wrote music with blood and sweat every day, with a heart of worshiping God, dedicating his everything to music. But one day, a young man named Mozart appeared. This young man had not a speck of manners and was an arrogant human being who lived a dissipated life of drinking and women. However, shockingly, even the sheet music he scribbled on like a joke while drunk was far more beautiful and perfect than the songs Salieri had spent his whole life carving and polishing. Salieri cried out, resenting the heavens, "Oh God, why did you not give me genius, but only gave me the ears to recognize that arrogant guy's talent?" From then on, Salieri's life changed 180 degrees. He no longer wrote beautiful songs. Instead, he wasted his time watching Mozart all day and hoping for his failure. Eventually, to mentally pressure the sick Mozart into death, he wore a black mask and visited him every night, forcing him to compose a song for death, the Requiem. He used up all his creative energy for making his own music on the jealous energy of destroying others. In the end, Mozart died young, but his music remained forever. On the other hand, Salieri suffered from guilt and inferiority all his life and ended his life miserably in a mental asylum. Even though he was a great master himself, he tried to break someone else's bowl and ended up breaking his own rice bowl. Our lives are exactly the same. I was living well, satisfied with my life until yesterday, but with just one word of a friend's boasting, suddenly my house looks small, my children look ugly, and my old age feels miserable. Jealousy is like poison. I drink while hoping the other person becomes unhappy. Hating others raises my blood pressure, twists my stomach, and distorts my facial expression. How foolish a self-harming blackmail is this? Today, I present you with 3 mindsets to turn the rest of your life from hell to heaven. First, do not compare other people's highlights with your behind the scenes. We compare the most glamorous appearances others show with the dirty inside stories of our lives that only we know. This is an unfair game from the start. The looks of friends seen on social media or at gatherings are just trailers of a well-edited movie. That friend driving a Benz might actually be drying up every night trying to pay off the installments. Who knows if that friend boasting about their children is actually living like strangers with them, having cut ties inside? There is no one in the world who is 100% happy. Life is a comedy from afar, but a tragedy from close up. Everyone harbors at least one unspeakable tragedy. Do not be deceived by others' appearances and scratch your own healthy insides to make a wound. Second, acknowledge the size of your own bowl. The reason Salieri was unhappy was that his vessel was a sauce dish, but he tried to be a large serving bowl. A sauce dish is best when holding sauce, and a serving bowl is best when holding soup. There is a saying, if a titmouse tries to follow a stork, its legs will split. I live as me, and you live as you. Do not covet the meat-side dishes in someone else's bowl. A simple lump of rice in my bowl tastes sweeter and digests better in my mouth. Knowing your place and being satisfied with what you have now, that is the attitude of a dignified adult. Those who know satisfaction sleep well even on a dirt floor, but those who do not know satisfaction tremble with anxiety even under a silk blanket. Third, life is not a race, but a sequence. Do not be impatient just because someone else succeeded first. Life is not a speed battle, but a battle of endurance. Flowers that bloom early wither early, and flowers that bloom late give off their scent until late. That person who is doing well now will have a time to come down someday. And for you who are having a hard time now, a sunny day will surely come. Do not miss the golden time of your life by only looking at other people's clocks. Please, do not trample and kill the pretty flowers blooming in your yard while stealing glances at your neighbor's wall. The moment you stop comparing, your real life will finally begin to appear. Did this story soothe your sore stomach today? It is said that good words flow like water when read once, make you feel good like a sweet drink when read twice, and finally become medicine for your bones and flesh when read 3 times. If you are jealous of others, your soul gets sick, but if you love yourself, the world becomes your side. For tonight at least, rather than envying what others have, I wish you the warmest night of loving what you have.